Hi, this is Una Cammilleri. This is Module 5. I created an infographic for our school improvement planning, and I used Canva and created this infographic, and it would look great up on a big screen. I wanted to show you the overall image here, and then I'll zoom in on the different bits. I used the first 5 sections for school improvement planning. And the first one is, who are we? Venerini Academy is located in Worcester, Massachusetts. Worcester is the second largest city in New England with a population of almost 200 million. Based on the 2016 census, over 20% of the population are children ages 18 or younger, and about 6% are under age 5. Our school, Venerini, is situated in one of Worcester's most economically challenged neighborhoods, and it remains on the site of the original convent school that opened in 1945. We currently serve 216 children in grades pre-kindergarten through grade 8. Number 2, how do we do business? Venerini Academy has a clear Catholic mission statement. But the school welcomes all who share the core values of human kindness, compassion, and charity, which means that we do not accept solely based on religion. You do not have to be Catholic. For more than 70 years, the vision of the Venerini sisters and the presence of dedicated women and men have provided a nurturing environment for our students. The children are challenged to grow spiritually, morally, and academically. Number 3, where are we now? Currently, Venerini does an amazing job educating our students, as indicated by our PSAT scores. This year's scores, we are so proud of, has shown that our scores came out higher than the Worcester Diocese and higher than the national average. So for a small private school, we are doing amazingly well. Our current enrollment is 216 children. The school has been around for many decades, and at our all-time high enrollment, we had approximately 550 students. So why do we exist? We strive to continue St. Rosa Venirini's motto of "to educate is to liberate," and we follow and teach Christian morals. Because of this, our discipline rate is very low. And while our surrounding Worcester public schools show a very high rate of discipline issues, such as out-of-school suspension rate, which is 5.5% of their students contact this throughout the year. One thing that Venerini Academy really needs to work on is showing data that will allow us to compare ourselves to other schools in the area. While we have our PSAT scores, that is solid data that shows how well our academics are doing, we do not have anything else to show, for instance, what our discipline rate is like. And I think that if we took data from state assessments, and if we took data from their state report cards for different districts in our town and surrounding areas, and were able to find data that correlated with Venerini Academy, we would have more than just our test scores to stand on. We know that we are doing an amazing job educating these children, but we are lacking in enrollment, and we need to prove to the community who we are, why we're here, and what we're doing. And while there are lots of anecdotal evidence for this, our students, our teachers, our Facebook posts, at this point our enrollment is struggling so much that it is affecting our funding. It is affecting our ability to update our technology. It's affecting our infrastructure. We are struggling for money, and we're struggling for enrollment. And we need to be able to prove to the community who we are and why we're here, and we need better, hard, real data to do so. where we want to be would be back closer to our higher rate of enrollment. We used to have 2 classes for each grade, 20, sometimes to 25 students per class. 25 is too high, in my opinion, but 20 students per class, 2 classes for each grade would be great. With higher enrollment comes more funding, more tuition, in which we would be able to update our technology and make much needed infrastructure improvements. So I think that one of our major goals in the next year or so is to come up with data that we want to be able to provide to the community beyond just our PSAT scores that will show how we compare based on the report card scores for other districts.